What's going on, everybody? Mediocre Magic Man back at it again. We're going to do some Modern Cube. So, let's see what's in this pack. Hero of Bladehold. Could go just mono white weenies. That's a pretty strong card. I'm either looking at Hero or O-Ring or Signet, really. But I think I'm going to take the Hero. Let's see how this works. Make sure I'm not missing anything important. But no, I don't think most of these are any good. Goif is real bad and limited. Yeah, we're just going to take Hero and see what we can do. Ooh! Ooh, some white power. Ooh, that sounds wrong. Pretend I didn't say that. I think Elspeth. All right. Let's see. Grixis is obviously the strongest card in the pack, but I think I'm just going to take Avacyn and keep this white train going. That's not important. Not important at all. Gideon's okay, but not great. I don't have anything to get with this, though. And I don't think that there's anything like... What would we get with this? Converted mana cost 1 or less. I can't think of any sort of interactions that has in this cube. I'm sure there are. They wouldn't have put it in if it didn't have them. But, I mean... yeah. Especially because I don't think I've seen any Modern Horizons card. Like, the best card that I could think to get is, what is that thing called? The New Mother of Runes. But I think we're just going to go mono white. We keep getting past the cards. Karn is real powerful, but we've got no ramp, so we're not going to take that. Yeah, I guess I'm going to take Porcelain Legionnaire. I was thinking about Sunlance. I don't know if I've actually seen this card floating around yet, but, we're just going to keep taking the white cards. I'm fresh off of listening to Limited Resources Cube episode, and they were talking up the monocolor decks, which I don't normally do, so let's see what happens. Hey, look, there's something to get with the Ranger. Do we have any good... Let's see, Avacyn's an ETB, but nothing else really is. I think I'm just going to take Banishing Light here. You need interaction. Got to be able to stop stuff. Waiting for my next pick to come from the pack. Quarantine Field blows up a lot of things. Yeah, we're just going to take it. If we keep getting past powerful white cards, I don't see a reason to go into another color, particularly as most of our cards are double white at this point. I do. Not sure what to do about that. Maybe if I turn the gain down some. Oops, that's not the right one. That any better? Yeah, we'll just take Thalia here. Oh, visual static. Yeah, I know. I just got a new light, and it reflects on the green screen a little bit worse than it used to. Let me tweak this back where I want it. The light illuminates the screen a little bit better, but it's not perfectly green, it turns out. So I think I need to get a new green screen. That's essentially what that is it's the fuzz, because the green screen isn't quite right and it's not catching it perfectly. I would like to fix it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. It's a pretty. I actually just got it. It's actually a ring light. It's got the camera in the middle of it. I think I like Blessed Alliance over Glorybound Initiate here. Oh, look, this Ranger came back. We still don't have any targets for it, but I guess we'll take it now. Of these colors, I think we're more likely to end up in red than green, so we'll take that. Wow, only white player on the table, confirmed. But Township commits us to green. I don't see any... well, but yeah, we don't really are going to play the Ranger either, so it doesn't really commit us to anything. Yeah, I can't think of any good one-drops. I was just thinking to pick the card that's on color. But if we're not going to play either of them, then it's probably better to hedge towards the more powerful card, which definitely was the Township. I think Wrath effects are more sideboard. Maybe that's less true in this cube than like Vintage or Legacy cube, but I still think I'm just going to take Brimaz here over the Wrath. Hopefully it'll come back. This seems decent. Either that or Tithe Taker, and I don't really care for Tithe Taker. Brimaz is real strong. Oust. You want to take some red cards? It's only pseudo removal, but we're trying to play aggressive here. It buys time until we can get the actual removal, like the Banishing Light or the O-Ring. I was thinking about Crusade. I mean, Crusader, I think, is definitely the pick here. I still don't know if I would play... I wouldn't play most swords. Like, meh. I'm not a fan of that. I think I'd rather have Legion's Landing. So, yeah. Fire and Ice. Which one is that one? I always forget which one is which until I'm reading the card. The only one that I really like to play main deck is the one that makes wolves and mills them 10. That one is real good. Wow, just all the payoffs for being mono white. We'll take them. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I remember that it's red-blue. I just can't remember what the effect is. Usually you can figure that out from the name, like Fire and Ice, red and blue, but... I don't think about them in terms of the colors. I think about them as terms of the effect when they hit. I like to have a 2-drop here. We're trying to build an aggressive white deck, and so 2-drops are important. And this is a strong one. Real hard to deal with. That does mean that he's got protection from 4 colors, though, which is spicy. empty. Now we'll take it, and I'm just going to plop it right here into the sideboard. Well, this is turning out pretty good, I think. I'd like to have some cheaper things to do, like Tith Taker here. With no cards for me, I'm going to take a land, just because you never know what's going to happen. Rather have the land to be able to play something powerful that I might pick up later than a card that is most likely not going to make the cut either way. Meh on all of these. I think Tassiger is the most splashable, so it's the one I'll take, but I don't think I'm going to play... I can't imagine a scenario where I end up playing that. Yeah. It's a good effect to have. It's a sideboard effect, but it cycles, so you can play it in the main deck anyway. Matter of fact, given that I'm limited on playables, I'm going to start with that in. I'm going to cut that out. Just keep it. This is a deck. Oh, holy moly. We're the only white player on the table for sure. What does Kithian Flippin' do? Let's see. Up to one target creature your opponent controls attacks Gideon if able. Meh. I'm not really excited about that. I think I just want Elspeth here. Elspeth real strong. I guess I should have scrolled. I don't know what's down here. One of the payoffs for being mono white is that this is a 3-drop. I think I'm going to take it over the Gotham. Yeah. Yeah. Besides the Manatee, they'll probably come back. I definitely like Silverblade Paladin over a second Wrath that is more conditional. Also, Karn might be nice. It'd be good to get some card advantage going on. We're already a bit stacked up on 3-drops, though. I'm going to take Karn. Let's see. Monastery Mentor? How many non-creature spells do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Enough. And yeah. I stopped counting at 4 because that's plenty for me to try and run this guy. 4 before I got to the 4-drops. It's plenty. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to make Golos work. So we're going to do Theremin Inspector. So let's see. I like to have the early game play of this guy, but this will probably wheel, and I'd rather have some removal. You gotta interact in the cube. We got a lot of playables here. So let's see. We've already got a Forsake the Worldly, which I'm actually going to move over here to the sideboard. Do we have any good effects for this? I don't think that we do. So I'm just going to take this disenchant for the board. I think it's shaping up pretty good here. I'm going to have to make 5 cuts. That's going to be tricky. This is only attacking creature, and we've got plenty of removal. So it's either Blade Splicer or Student of Warfare. We don't really have any rewards for going wider. Like, this is still 4 power spread across 2 creatures for 3 mana. Yeah, that's going to be the pick. I think it's a tough call between these two, but I think Blade Splicer is a little more powerful. But I could see either decision being correct, quote unquote. Let's see. So you move that back over to the board. This is a 3-drop. Hey, Kithian came back. Sure. See, I'm going to cut Flicker Wisps because we don't really have anything that we want to flicker. I told you this would come back. I don't think we're going to play it, but it came back. I don't need 2 Wraths in pretty much any circumstance, so we'll take this Paladin. I'm actually going to run the Paladin over the Crusader. I don't think we need both. We're not going to run Saheeli combo, so we're not running that. I guess nobody's trying Golos. We'll not run that either. We're not an approach deck, so we'll take that thing. Belsy Boy for the boot. Now we gotta make a bunch of cuts. I'm gonna cut Inspector. Honestly, I'm just gonna cut Kithian as well. I'm not too excited about that. We don't need the 1-drops. I'm surprised the 1-mana 2/2 didn't come back. So I guess somebody else moved into white, but it's a weird card to take along the way. Typically, you only want it if you're mono white weenies, which, I mean, I guess somebody else could have been. We didn't end up with a lot of the 1 or the 2-drops, but just all the strength at 3 and 4 is cannot be ignored. Let's bring this back over to 3. Stupid MTGO sorting my cards. Let's see. I don't know why I put that in. I want to leave that out till I finalize the deck. I'm going to cut this Blessed Alliance. I think that makes more sense in a defensive deck, but we're kind of being aggressive. The best mode on this is target opponent sacrifices an attacking creature. And if our deck is doing what we want to be doing, they won't be attacking. And we've got other removal to use. I'm going to go ahead and cut the Karn. It just doesn't have the synergy in our deck, so we don't really care about the plus and the -1, which is strong, but I think I'm trying to gear the deck a little lower to the ground. I actually think I might cut this quarantine field and call it at 24. One of the problems with running 16 lands typically is not that you won't draw enough lands, but that you won't draw your sources. So I think running a monocolor deck, I can run 16 here. So even if I've got 6 drops. So I'm going to run it like this. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, let's bring this back in. Add this, 15 of those. Save the deck and play it. It's a similar logic to why if you run a 3 or 4 color deck, you might want to run 18. It's not about getting enough lands, it's about getting the lands specifically that you need. Let's join this match. Alright, would I like to play first? Yes, I would. We just need a land, and then pretty much everything is online. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. We got 2 draws to do it. Uh-oh. Is it a mirror? See, we got there. My question is which one to play first. I think probably Thalia. Let's see. Non-creature, non-land. So bye-bye Spectral Possession. Well, yeah, I'm still going to do this. This will, if they got a dual land or something waiting to play because they want to jam this out, or I can't imagine what would happen, but I think it's the better play to let us attack next turn. They're not going to block with the freebooter. I don't have any non-creatures to, well, that's pretty good, to trigger Monastery Mentor. Yep, that's going to happen. So I guess let's be mana efficient. They're probably going to have something to remove it, and I'm going to be sad about it, but it'll block the freebooter. Yep, there you go. Alright. Again, no non-creature spells in hand, so I'd rather get more power down. Show me what you got. Interesting. They decided to wait until now when it costs more? I'm going to go ahead and swing with both the Tith Taker and the... Well, yeah, I'll swing with both. I don't care. I'm perfectly fine trading off for this freebooter if that's what they want to do. Sure, going to exile my Golem. No, we're going to exile my Tith Taker. Alright. And run this out. And even with 16 lands, we're a little flooded. It's alright, we'll draw Elspeth next turn. That's not Elspeth. I lied to you. Yeah, I mean, if they got a trick, more power to them. Well, that's quite a trick. Go ahead and put the skip up. We got nothing here. Wow. Wait, what? What happened? I'm confused. Oh, right, their creatures are indestructible because of Avacyn. I was like, oh, I'll get the spirits back, or the spectral procession back, but no, it won't. Yup, I will take that. So we play this, we plus, and then they just kill it. So we're just going to have to wait till we get some removal for that Avacyn. It's not going so well right now. Sure, draw your card. Yep, I will take all that damage. Fantastic. Half of the lands in the deck. Seems right. About to be dead here. Yep, that's going to do it. Alrighty then. So we'll bring in Disenchant for the cast out. I don't think we'll also bring in Forsake the Worldly. I'll go ahead and take out Silverblade Paladin for it. I think I kind of want Quarantine Field in as well. They were playing a lot of permanents. I'll play that over Lingering Souls. Save the deck. Let's do it. I would like to play first. Alright, I will keep this hand. See if this one goes any better. They have also mulliganed, so that's pretty good for me. Got a turn 2 freebooter again. Just a cycle cast out. I'm fine with that. Excellent. Next turn, play Gideon. Sure. Burn your Terminus to destroy my one knight. That's fine. Yep, here's freebooter. And bye-bye Gideon. I assume. Yep. So go ahead and play this gentleman. Hopefully we'll get another land, and then next turn I can oust and then play the Gideon. And then swing for a lot. I probably got more removal. They had a lot last game. Oblivion Stone. Okay. 5 mana, sacrifice, destroy all. Okay, so they got to get to 5 for that, and they're at 4 now. So probably don't want to do the oust thing. I think I'm just going to Banishing Light this guy, and then probably swing with both. I think swinging with both is better than swinging with one, even with the double exalted triggers. So 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and make that go away. Because they're going to block, and so it's either a matter of getting in for 8 or 6. I'm going to hold on to the oust until next turn because I've got the mana at the moment to cast any of the spells that I want. Yeah, we had to banish the stone. We can't afford to have our board wiped here. Even if we get Gideon back in the process. I don't know how much of a delay there is, so I don't know when you sent that. Sometimes I get focused on the game and I don't see the chat. Ooh. See, what's fun about this is that the exalted triggers will go off, and even if it attacks and makes the extra gentleman. I'm gonna swing with the knight instead of the archangel in case they've got some combat tricks that make it die. And I guess maybe I should have played my creature first, because then I would have more exalted triggers. But let's make them think we got something. Yeah, that's true. It could be Avacyn again. All right. They're waiting before blockers. They're going to wake up, vent, and block with that? That seems bad. It seems real bad. Oh, now we're into blockers. They declare no blocks. Let's go ahead and jam out this hero. Oh, here comes Avacyn. Anguished Unmaking. Ugh. Alright, well, that's going to be bad. At least we get Gideon back. And they're down to 5? Oof. You don't get in like that. This can be done at instant speed, so... Let's go ahead and swing and make them pop the stone to not die. Actually, I'm going to swing with all, because then they literally have to. They can't chump. Let's see. Put... Oh, I always got to think of this. The one that I put onto the stack first will resolve second. So put Battle Cry on first. I always got to talk that out, think it fully through. Yep, that is correct. I will get back Gideon, ally of Zendikar, and make it 2/2. That's a pretty good one. I'm going to definitely quarantine field that. So let's see, we've got 6 mana available, so we can quarantine field for 2. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and swing first. I want to swing there so that they are more likely to block. Because they don't know that I'm about to... Oh, yes, please do that. Yes. Perfect. Yep, that's fine. Boop. 2, 3, 4, 5. X of 2. 1, 2. Create a 2/2. Perfect. Alrighty then. So now, yeah, that's going to do it. Oust will make their guy... Actually, I don't even oust. I journey it and then swing. They did. Begin sideboarding. Submit deck. I forget what they saw earlier. So one thing that bothers me is that MTGO does not show you your revealed cards on all things. Like, I guess it's only when I use an effect that reveals my hand and not when my opponent does. But it would be nice if they were over there as the revealed cards list. I use that list frequently when I make my opponent reveal their hand. It would be nice if I could use it when I've revealed my hand. See this little thing here? 2 lands on the draw. I'll keep it. So over to my turn. See, we got there. We will hide away Avacyn and put those in any order. Pass the turn on up. I'm fine with that 2-drop. Your things cost more on my turn. Get on with it. Turn 3 Brimaz seems pretty good. Alright, that is satisfactory. Actually, hold on. Let's bluff. See if they're gonna not block thinking we've got something. Yeah, I got nothing. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Now they're going to be like, here's a red source. Nahiri, exile a tapped creature. That's pretty good. Bye-bye, Brimaz. Alright, 1 more land for this hero. That's not it. Just make 3 1/1 flyers. So let us cast Avacyn next turn. That's pretty sweet. Yeah. You also hide that card away. Oh, I can swing with the Tith Taker too because the Avacyn indestructible. This is going to be nice. Attack with all. Interesting. So let's go ahead and kill Choops first. Okay. Cast it. My creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. Alright. Well, we got wrecked game 1, but I'm feeling pretty good about this game 3 so far. Well, not anymore. Let's see, put this one on the bottom first, and then that one, and then those don't matter. Because they cease to exist once they get there. Plus we got all this heat to rebuild with, so... Elspeth's pretty good. I'm probably gonna face Fetters. Oh, painful. Why you hurt me like that? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with face Fetters now because I can't cast 2 spells anyway. So I'll save the cheaper removal for later, so I can maybe double spell in a turn. Alright. I like having 3 pieces of removal, one of which can take multiple permanents. They've just got all the things that they need, don't they? Go ahead and play Blade Splicer over Gideon here because the first strike blocks the skin render better than a 2/2 would. So now they could wake up Shambling Vent, swing out, and play their Windbrisk Heights card, which seems to be what's happening. Oh god, what if theirs is Avacyn too? Well, we're going to play accordingly and block here and here. Ooh, here it comes. That's empty. Alright. Liliana, Dreadhorde General. Alright, well, we're going to O-ring that for sure, but they're going to draw 2 cards off of it first. It's pretty good. And get a Zombo. Or make us sacrifice. That would be the best, but I don't think they're going to do that. Yep, that is correct. Play a land. Crypt Breaker. That's a lot of gas they got going on. Let's see, I have 6 mana available, so I can Quarantine Field for 2. I really want to get rid of this Crypt Breaker before they untap and can make a boatload of zombies. Well, hold on. So, if I Quarantine Field and hit these 2, then I can just kill Liliana with creatures. Yeah, I'm going to do that instead. Done. 1, 2. Attack Liliana, and attack the opponent directly. Oh, right, Liliana was way weak. Whoops. Oh, no, wait, first strike. I saw it at 4 and was like, how? It was at 4. I didn't need to send all that way. I gotta pay closer attention. That's really bad. Well, at least they only get Crypt Breaker back, so that's actually not as bad as it could be. I'm really glad that we played that the way that we did. If we put Liliana under that, it would have been horrible. But now we just get to O-ring Karn and get it done. Oh, perfect. We got enough mana to both do this and play Gideon. I'll go ahead and attack with this. I'll go ahead and double block the Skin Render if they want to get in or try to. So yeah, kill that guy. That seems good. Now I don't have first strike. They're down to 2 cards in their hand. Pretty low. No attacks for them. Into our turn. Ooh, that's pretty good right now. Put that onto the stack. We're going to always yield, always yield. We're going to do that there. And I'm going to go ahead and plus. I want to get an emblem going so that I got 3 3s. So I'm going to go ahead and plus right now and go ahead and get in. In the hopes that I can -4 and make that emblem next turn. Because then they have no good blocks. So let's see. They got 1 card in hand. We -4. We alpha. They're at 8. They'd have to... Yeah, they probably have nothing. I'm just trying to figure out if they're dead this turn, or if I do that, then Gideon just dies. So they block 4 and 3 and take 3, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. True. Well, that was last turn, though. They drew a card, so we don't know what they drew this turn. But we're going to go for this. If I've done the math right, they don't have anything, they're just... Oh, no, they got 3 blockers. Whoops, I screwed that up, but it's still fine. Yep. Yep, they'll trade there. Oh, they didn't make a zombie before blocking. Oh, no. That means they do have something. They could just be making mistakes. This is also true. Ooh, here it comes. Ah, you draw a card. Okay. I don't... Is that good? And they gotta have something real good in hand. I keep doing that. I need to refill that. Incoming scoop? No, they're paying costs for something. Elspeth. They make 3 blockers. We have 5 attackers because I plus Gideon again. Or they minus and kill 1 thing and we got 4 attackers and they have maybe 1 blocker because they play something after that. I think we got it on lock. We're also at 19 and they're at 2, so even if they pull some kind of comeback nonsense to stabilize, we've got a long time to figure out a way to deal with it. So you got to play 2 more blockers with your mana. No, because if they had discarded a land for the zombie, they could have put the zombie on your prowess monk and traded and still drawn a card. But you have to tap this to make the zombie, so... Oh, wait, oh, but you don't need it to tap this for the second part. Yeah. Yeah, they are just biffing it. Alright, well, let's do this number. Yeah, that'll do it. I was thinking about exiling one of these tokens, but they just conceded. GG indeed. All right. To match number 2. Sure. If you want to, you just joined. Let's go edit deck. Take a look at this. That's a 3-drop. Stop putting in the 6-drop slot. So, really concentrated at 3, which works pretty well for the Sun Titan. And everything over that is just absurdly powerful. So, that is the deck. Jump back in here. Actually, hold on. I'm going to bring in... Quarantine Field was crucial there. I'm going to bring that in over Lingering Souls. Gideon is so meh. Like, I don't really care about any of these effects. And what would you take out? You'd play him over Oust? I could see that argument. Yeah, I'll go ahead and try it. Save and continue. Oop, matched immediately. Oh no, I'm always happy to get input from people in the chat. I like chat being engaged and doing stuff. Yeah, I'll keep this. 2, 3, 4. It's a pretty good curve out. Oh, they're gonna curve out 1, 2, 3, aren't they? Yep. I'm glad we got a 2-drop that can deal with that at least temporarily. So we're going to do this. We're going to pay that first. Pass it on up. And if they swing, I will for sure take the trade here, but I don't think they will. Let's see, mono white morph. I can't think of what could be down here. I'm going to go ahead and swing now because, like I said, I'm fine with the trade, and Brimaz blocks that. Hidden Dragon Slayer. Is that in this cube? Oof, that's a good one. Okay. Well, they made that choice quite quickly, so either it was the only card or it was real good. Thing's up to 3, and it's got to get to 7 before it's got double strikes. We're relatively safe for now. I would like to stop drawing lands. I'm getting behind enough. I'm going to go ahead and leave up the Legionnaire here. They're more aggressive than we are, so I think we want to take a defensive stance and hope for our 6-drops to get there when we find them. Let's see, that the Dragon Slayer, Den Protector, yeah, Stratus Dancer. Yeah, Den Protector, Stratus Dancer, Rattleclaw Mystic are the ones that I think of. Ire Shaman is in there, but I hardly ever think about it. So we need to bring in both Forsake the Worldly and Disenchant here. For sure. No. I don't think I want to swing here. We're at 10, they're at 17. Gotta just wait. Now is when they play Elspeth and we get wrecked. Oh, I didn't even think about that. You're right. I've never had Hero of Bladehold and Knight of Benalia on the battlefield at the same time. Did I say Hero of Benalia? Whatever. Whatever. That's real bad. But wait a minute. We don't quite get to kill Elspeth, but we get to do a good bit of damage to her. Something that's not a land. Come on. What would be good off the top? Quarantine Field. That would be nice. Well, that's not that. Oh, well. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought they'd killed a knight and we were 1 ahead on the history. Oh, well. Okay, we get another first striker to deal with this student. Except they got enough mana, they can now give it double strike, which is going to be painful. Oh, we're just dead. Right? Yeah, that's the end of that. Okay, so gonna bring in Disenchant and Forsake the Worldly. Take them. I'm gonna cut Silverblade Paladin and probably Face Fetters. They seemed cheap enough that yeah. The delay, it already happened by the time you typed it. I think I might want Day of Judgment here over, like, Gideon. Yeah, let's try this. Yes, I would. I will keep this hand and play Kithian. Yeah, I tend to always forget about that Student of Warfare. It so rarely actually gets the double strike, but when it does, the game's usually over. No Porcelain Legionnaire. So here I'll go ahead and swing first so I can hold up the the activation on this. And then Blade Splicer, I think. Yeah, I'd rather get the two creatures down. I don't have any... I can play this next turn and still not have a non-creature follow-up, so I want to hold off on this. It's the bigger threat, so I want them to burn their removal on something else first. Sure, you can attack for his 4 every other turn. That's fine with me. Oof, okay. You got me. That's a good one. And back it comes. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. And then play this Monastery Mentor. Next turn we'll hit that Journey to Nowhere. Make a monk get in for some damage. They're going to do a lot here. We're going to go to down to 9. They didn't attack with Exert. Now they're deciding what to exert. Yep. I will take that. So 5 mana right now. I think I'm just going to Quarantine Field this guy and get in. Not Quarantine Field, Journey to Nowhere. Because then next turn, if I get a land, I can Quarantine Field 2 things, and that seems pretty good. That onto the stack. We're going to always yield. We're going to always yield. They can't... I don't think they can get this guy back up and give him haste next turn. So... Oh, that's right. Kithian gets to flip here. Let's see, giving this guy indestructible doesn't really help much. Or giving one of my guys indestructible doesn't help because they don't have any attackers. So we're going to go ahead and +2 and make this attack Gideon. They were probably going to do it anyway, but it robs them of a blocker. Actually, we might just have lethal next turn. Quarantine field for whatever they play here. Wake Gideon up. Swing? I'm going to do this first. Well, let's see. If they got Avacyn, then we're just dead anyway because we're dead in the air. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. Yeah, no, if they've got Avacyn, yeah, we field it. I don't know what I'm talking about. This at least forces them to have something. Yep, Avacyn, they get to block one thing, and then we field it. And then they can swing for a potential of 7 next turn. So, we may be doing okay. What are they down to? 3? X of 1. Always yields. Boop. Let that resolve. Exile this thing. They get to kill Gideon if they want to. But then they're... Yeah, I can't really think of what they might do. I guess they could have a Wrath or something. Yep, take Gideon down. And send this guy at me. I'm going to assume that they have a Wrath, and I'm going to block here. I'm going to go ahead and hit Elspeth here first to trigger Monastery Mentor before I swing. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. All right, let's go into the next game here. So we're going into game 3. Weirdly, we didn't see any of their enchantment removal this time. But I still think we want to leave the Forsake the Worldly and Disenchant in. Yeah, I think I took it out for Day of Judgment, but I no longer think that's correct. And I mean, it's strong, but you gotta find spots for the sideboard somewhere. This hand is acceptable. That's a good draw. Hopefully we draw some lands to play it. Playing that Dragon Slayer face up. We're going to journey to nowhere, a hidden Dragon Slayer. Thalia next turn will be good, though. And I don't really care about them activating abilities or things, so I'll probably just block here. should they decide to attack. Well, guess I won't be. Alright. Lands coming off the top, please. Perfect. I'll go ahead and get in. I'm fine with this trade. And then I'll have a first striker to block on the ground. Boop. I thought about playing Monastery Mentor, but I think having their creatures enter tapped is better here than the potential of getting another dude early. What I like about Thalia is really makes Avacyn way less good as a flash creature. Ooh, okay. Well, interesting. I would have given something flying. I would have given this guy flying and gotten in, but that's just me. So I think I just need to snap off Quarantine Field to kill Elspeth here. Unless... No, yeah, that's... I was just thinking if I kill the creature, I can attack and get there that way. So we're going to do that. Make that go away. Yeah, it tends to not be my first mode, but I eventually get there nowadays. I've missed that play too many times. And it leaves us to be able to hit Quarantine Field later to do better stuff. I hope we get a land next turn and can hit Avacyn. That would be great. Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to leave up here. We're kind of on the back foot a little bit, 11 to 20. Not to mention if they go alpha here, which they won't. Avacyn would be good. Everybody's indestructible. I will eat this Flicker Wisp, please. That's a good one. Oof. Well, that's a powerful wizard. So I don't really think I want to just Quarantine Field the Conclave Tribunal right now. I think I'd rather wait till I get to 6 mana and maybe hit the Monastery Mentor first so I could hit a trigger off of it. So we're just going to do this into this. Put that like that. Always yield, always yield. I'm going to go ahead and swing with this because I don't really want to block the 4/4 with it, and they've got no effective blocks otherwise. Same thing with this guy. If they want to trade this for that and give me the 1/1, I'm okay with that. I'll probably end up chumping with the vampire on this guy if they give it the boost. Hopefully we get a land next turn and Quarantine Field 2 things. That would be the optimal, I think. Oh, that's even better. Okay. That's instant speed, too. Yeah, we're gonna get aggressive here. We get to flip the Legion's landing. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh yes, and the prowess. They blocked the 2/2 with the prowess. Absolutely fantastic. You're so kind. Ooh, this is good. Yeah, that'll do it. 2-0 so far. That's exciting. All right, let's see if we can get that trophy. It was a good game. All these games have been really good, actually. Pretty tight ones so far. Although I say that the end of last round was a bit of a blowout. I mean, we were at parity on board the whole time, but I had them at 19-2, at close to parity on board. So I tend to think of the good games are the ones where you're not sure who's going to win at any given moment. Oh, hey, there you are, Dr. Katz. That you up at the top with the 11 trophies? Impressive. What are you doing watching my stream? Not that I'm complaining, but, you know. Feels like there are better players you could be watching. Would you like to play first? Yes, I would like to play first. I will keep this hand. Yeah, 11 is a lot. It's been up, what, like a week and a half, if even? The cubes and the flashbacks will draw people right back in. I was just playing against an opponent the other day. We got into a conversation on chat about that they had not played in a long time. That was off stream, though. Well, I appreciate it. I could use more viewers. And I really love having somebody who's interactive in chat. That is always the nicest. No 3-drop. Sad. You get your drink. Yep. That doesn't seem optimal. Woo. Counter? 2-mana counter spell? Mana leak? Is that in modern? Force of negation. So they had to give up 2 things for that? What'd they exile? Jace. Ooh, that's I'll take that. Down to 4. It's looking pretty good. Verdant Catacombs. That's got to just be, like, they're not playing green, right? That's just to... Yeah. Just to fetch that. Tassie boy. Well, I'm just going to exile the heck out of that guy. Bet you wish you had Pact of Negation in your hand. Attack with all. One, two, three, 4. Oh. Okay. Excellent. Had to be careful there. I had my skip on and they could have totally gotten me. Boop. Yep, they got a block. I'm totally fine paying 4 life given that we were at 24. Elspeth. That'll do it. Well, that was a sweet game. I didn't follow my list of things that make games good, but that was still a good game, I think. At least for me. Ba, 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 ba. Protection from black and green. I'm going to take this in over Paladin. Submit. We didn't really see enough of their deck to know how to sideboard, though. Yeah, you weren't gone very long. That game was fast. But welcome back. You know, maybe I want Mana Tith. If they're like a counter spell style deck, then maybe I need this over some removal. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do it now, but I'm going to think about it while I'm playing the next game. And then if we go to game 3, maybe I'll bring it in. I think the funny part here is now they're going to be sideboarding as though we are super aggressive, because that's what it looked like that game, but we're really not. So we're probably going to get them in that regard. I'll keep this. Seems pretty good. Go get your Watery Grave. Yep. Them doing it in their main phase, I was a bit worried. I was like, Watery Grave, Inquisition of Kozilek? That'd be not good for me. All the off-color fetches. I mean, they're on color, but off. Serum Visions. That's a good one. That guy's also just the right stats. Yeah, I haven't done blue in this particular cube yet. No, I did do one blue. I ended up playing a Grixis deck because I was fresh off the Grixis cube. Interesting. Mimic Vat. That's not something I expected to see. No, it's not nearly as powerful as it is in the Vintage Cube. I mean, let's see, what don't you get? You don't get True Name Nemesis or Opposition. All those real powerful cards. They're not here. You get a good bunch of good counter spells, though. I think that's where you want to be. Yeah, Ancestral Recall. Yeah. I haven't done a good Upheaval deck in a long time. Yeah, all the just broken things. Yeah, these can resolve. Oh, that's a pretty good combo. So now I'm going to have to Face Fetters that Mimic Vat. Okay. Well, I'm glad I got Face Fetters. Let's see. Created with an attacking, and this says if at least 2 other creatures attacked this turn. So if we swing with Brimaz, we won't flip Kithian. So we're just going to go ahead and Face Feathers this right away. So they don't have a draw 2 engine. Alright, cool. No Force of Negation. That's pretty good. Going to block that cat. My Avacyn. Alright, how about some removal for that Tassie boy? That is not that. Definitely Elspeth here. That one first. The rest in any order. Boop. You gonna counter this? No attacks. So if we get an O-ring or one of our 3-mana removal or less, we can kill Tasigur, swing, make Kythian indestructible, and have him flipped. Seems pretty good. Nope. But still a fine creature. I'm not going to swing just to lose a bunch of dudes and play Elspeth or whatever. Pact of Negation. Alright. That's a good play. Eat up your turn. Don't mind that too much. Yep, get in for 2 in the air. Alright, deck. I have enough lands, thank you. Yeah, they just block this on that, here to here, and here to here. We lose our whole board, but we get Kythian flipped, and we get Elspeth. Yeah, I'm still at 22. I'm just gonna sit. I want to kill this Tasigur. That's true. They just kill it. Yeah, what am I thinking? Containment field would be sweet right now. That's not containment field. No swinging here. Oh, that's real bad. O-ring. Too little, too late. Does this say creature we control? Target creature. So, that's real bad, though. We could swing out and then plus Elspeth on Tasigur and then Oblivion Ring it, but we really wouldn't even want to do that. I think if I was going to go through that effort, it would be to kill this so that we can use removal later. But I don't think it matters all that much right now. Yeah, we're just going to have to let it go. Does this thing got flying too? It does. What we need is top deck Avacyn and then catch them on a swing and kill this thing. That's what we need. But But I'm pretty sure this game is unwinnable. Hey, there's that Inquisition I was talking about earlier. They did have it. Well. I think we're super dead. Oh, Avacyn's in the yard. What am I thinking? Yeah, there's no way out here. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time here. There's no way out because there's no way I'm going to be able to hit any of these things with 2 spells in a turn. I'm just not going to waste my time. I don't think I want to bring in Disenchant or Forsake the Worldly for the 1 Mimic Vat. Not sure what to sideboard here. I was thinking about Tith last time, but they seem to have all the mana that they needed that game. But I don't think that our 1-for-1 removal is really getting there, particularly the creature removal. Like I said, I thought about it last match, but while you were gone. But then it was so we saw so little of their deck because we crushed them so fast. I wasn't really sure about it. Question is what to bring in or take out for it. Maybe the landing? Yeah, it is better super aggro. Yeah, we're going to do that. I would like to play first. Yeah, I wish I had some anthems. I do not want to play with this hand. This one's better. Put a land away. Done. No 1-drop this game. Don't pay the life. Good. Alright. And pass it on up. Probably do Spectral Procession first because I think the flyers are better. Oh, they got nothing going on. Actually, maybe it is Splicer just to get more power down. I'm more likely to get in with the Splicer early, or both of them early than I am later. So let's get it down while we can get it done. One, 2, 3. Mimic Vat with nothing under it. So for sure they're gonna hit that Mole Drifter next turn. But that's fine because I can Banishing Light after that. So we're gonna get this thing down and make some creatures. Attack with all. Ravenous Choops. That's also pretty decent. Kill that guy. No longer have first strike. Oh, I always forget Mimic Vat hits my creatures as well. Okay, well then we're gonna go ahead and just destroy that Mimic Vat. I should have swung first. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on. Don't put the skip up. I haven't activated Avacyn yet. You would? I'd rather make a soldier and double block if I need to. Now we'll be plussing on to make things flying. Yeah, you're right. They're a control deck. The longer we let them get into the late game, the more trouble we have. Note to self, they've got sensor in hand. Yeah. Alright. Spectral sensor is 1 mana. Alright, we're going to go ahead and... no real good. Suntide doesn't get any of these things back. So I'm going to hit this one. Get on in. And I was going to play Spectral Procession. Yeah, because they're not going to cast the sensor if it doesn't counter the spell. And then I can still leave up Mana Tith. If they want to make me pay 1 mana here, go for it. No, I want this to resolve. Boom. That was pretty good. Mana Tith for the win? Yeah, that's sideboard tech. Whoo! Spicy. Yeah, that'll do it. First trophy. Thank you for your assistance there. That was quite good. Sideboard tech for the win. All right. Thank you for joining, everybody. If you liked the video, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I will see you all next time.